boat next to us, which is parked up, is called the Olymp. It's the luxury boat, the Elegance Boat Cruise, and it is really a class act boat. So I thought I'd take you guys for a quick walk of, in case you wanted to do something other than the cycle tour, you could come and do the Elegance tour if you're. It's probably more of an older crew. It's probably more chill than the cycle tour. So let's go have a look at the boat anyway. I'm going to stop rambling. All right, so this with me is Frank. He's one of the crew members on board the Olymp. Do you say the Olymp?
Olymp, yeah.
And he's going to show us around this classy establishment.
This is the coffee deck.
This is the coffee deck, yes.
This is the best cabins here, from 1 to 5.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is just the relaxing area?
Yes, relaxing area, lunch area.
Okay.
We have books here, people can enjoy.
Oh, really?
Breakfast time.
It's the most important time.
Okay.
Oh, this is very
It's
nice.
also a relaxing area.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is definitely a step up in, I don't want to offend the captain or the owner of the boat next door, but this is definitely a step up, in boats. Everything, all the fit out, everything's a little bit nicer, and it's a shame because I'd like to get into one of the cabins to show you guys what the accommodation's like, but I don't think we can. So that's all right.
Captain's cabin. Yeah, captain's cabin.
Well, that's a nice
Very
big
nice
double
cabin,
bed.
yeah. Very nice cabin.
How good's
During
this?
the sail, during the sail, when we're going from one place to other.
Everyone just chills out here. Yeah. This is awesome. Imagine sailing from port to port sitting in the jacuzzi. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Nice of Frank to show me around the ship. All right, so Anna and I are just rolling along, but it is sensational weather today. Just perfect weather. It reminds me of the Great Ocean Road. It's very similar to the Great Ocean Road down near Lorne and Apollo Bay. All right, so we stopped in the little town of Prisba, P-R-I-Z-B-A. But mate, this little waterhole here, there's actually a slide over in the background. Everyone's sort of slipping off it. All the crew's just dropped in the water. So it's amazing down here. Friggin' amazing. All right, one of the risks of getting in the water here in Croatia is sea urchins. You've got to be careful. Crispin's actually bought some tweezers. What a legend. So we got one of the guys, Gary, stood on a sea urchin. They've got little prickle things and they get stuck in your heel or whatever, but you got to pluck them out. So let's go down and see how he's going. You all right, mate?
Yeah. Yes.
Tough.
Tough guy. Mate, you should have hammed it up because we would have bloody bought you drinks all night. Just sit down.
Well, it's all going numb up here. It's getting higher now.
Mate, you've got a boat full of... You've got a...
I need someone to give me a massage.
Listen, it was bad enough for something out of your big toe.
You've got a boat full of women. You could have bloody milked it for everything.
Never leaves you being a mum.
It's just bloody... It's just stuck, isn't it?
I just go into mother mode. You be careful. Hold on to your handlebars.
All right, we're on a 4-kilometre climb now.
Are you now?
Yeah. I think this is it.
Really? Yay. Yeah, that's like a mile.
How are you travelling?
Hey!
We
are surviving.
Just surviving.
We keep our head up high and we survive. A mountain climb.
This is the climb to do for local cyclists because I've seen a lot of people coming down the mountain, but I'm looking up the mountain and it zigzags for quite a long way. So the moral of the story is there is hills in Croatia. So it is quite a hilly course, but as you can see, a lot of people are in sand shoes. A lot of people are just going at their own pace, and that's what it's all about. What's your excuse for walking?
Life is short. Enjoying it.
And what about you?
What about me?
Did you break a sweat?
Major sweat. Dripping.
This is the town of Blat behind us, which in Croatian means mud, the town of mud. But it is a beautiful view, beautiful view. And so I've had, what, a 45-minute sleep, just a little snooze after the ride. We're going for a hike, but up a massive hill apparently, and it gives us a good view of the whole harbour. So I'm going to take you guys along with me and lug this big ass camera up the hill with me. This is not something you see every day.
Oh, that's the first drop.
This would be 20%, I reckon. Seriously, you could ride a bike up here and you'd be an absolute destroyer. Mate, it's that steep. Okay, you know those crazy mountain bike videos?
Yeah, that's what you do. This would be amazing.
This would be a great bloody, not exactly fast, but certainly technical. All right, so our boat is, we got 3 massive boats down there. We're the one, actually there's 4. We're the one closest to the harbour. But apparently some good restaurants are over this side of the harbour, so you can get a ferry over. So there's 3 things you can do, right? You can get a ferry from our boat to the other side. You can walk about 10 kilometres around to the other side, or you can swim. What are you doing? Which way are you
Ferry, definitely.
Very.
Go 3?
Get in the ferry.
Oh, he's even got a good technique.
It's warming up. Yeah.
The hand dryer thing.
So much your restaurant.
Just get underneath the hand dryer thing. Stand under that for 10 minutes and you'll be sweet.
I'm just going to get it.
Can you fly a drone in here?
Maybe, you can ask her. Actually, there is an opening upstairs. It would be really nice to have a drone completely up in this hole.
Yeah.
The whole image.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You would be spewing if this shit caved in right now. Okay, so 15 to 17,000 years ago, there were some people living in this cave, and they've left some pottery behind, some pots and pans and stuff like that. And the paleontologists came in here and dug into the walls and stuff, and they found a few old school relics. That is classic. What do we think of the cave, Crispin?
Yeah, it's pretty good, the cave.
It wasn't that amazing, come on.
It was alright.
Okay, it was all right.
£2, what do you expect?
It was all right, it was all right. But it had a massive hole in it, so we decided to fly the drone through it. And the worst thing is it's not my drone, it's Doug's drone. He's loaned it to me, so don't show Doug this
I better not
footage.
tell Doug what happened in the cave with the drone. He looks like a proper sailor.
It was just,
Please tell me the camera was on for that.
he just had the best get up.
I hear the legs going as well.
We just subtly filming him on the way past.
So this is doing Sailing Croatia in absolute style. Not that our way isn't stylish, but that's pretty friggin' stylish. But one thing I wanted to point out to you is what we do is it's first in, first serve when it comes to the boats pulling into the ports. And as you can see in this situation, the Elisma is first in. We were first here, and all the other boats sort of line up and they stagger themselves all the way out. So there's 4 lined up here in this case. But it makes it good for us because we can get the bikes off the boat and go for a ride tomorrow. But yeah, that's what happens. So everyone just jumps from boat to boat to boat to boat to boat. Hey, cool story, bro. All right, so let's go back to the crash. I've hit a boom gate basically, and I wasn't looking where I was going. I didn't see the boom gate. You can see the boom gate there completely annihilated. It's bent pretty severely. There's my Garmin. That was actually in one piece still, and so was my phone. Let's look real time here at the actual footage. I'm looking at my phone, and then just didn't see the boom gate, and bang, copped it. Managed to stay upright, which was quite impressed, but smashed my hand. If we look at the slow-mo footage here, it sort of gives you a pretty clear indication of what went down. The Garmin was the first thing to cop it, so that just goes flying, bang, and then my hand cops most of it. I mean, I hit that thing at full tilt, didn't even know it was there, and then the phone, my iPhone, actually hit the deck and just did a bit of a rumble-tumble, but it was actually in good nick. In fact, everything was in good nick except for the K-edge mount that was holding the Garmin. So very lucky that I mean, the only thing I broke was there, the boom gate. You can see a car waiting to come through the boom gate there. I actually had to bend it back into place. So fortunately, the boom gate still works. I copped a really hard hit on my right elbow too. So my left hand and my right elbow were in a lot of pain. But I was very lucky. I eventually caught up with the group, which was about 2 k's up the road in front of me. And you can see the boom gate still works. But I thought I'd broken my finger or something, but actually it turns out that night that everything came good and I was just a bit bruised and battered. So moral of the story, don't ride with your iPhone and not looking at the road. And just don't ride into boom gates, man, because it's just not healthy. So see you next time.